So, welcome back everybody to the blog. It's been a while since I updated from the last time, and people always ask me what I'm doing, and to answer that question, I'm not doing that much, but every day there seems to be stuff to do anyway, so I'm having a good time. I'm just relaxing. I'm playing guitar every day, trying to practice different kind of styles playing the guitar, so I have stuff to do every day. But 2 days ago, this was on Monday I believe, we went to, this was on Wednesday, we took a road trip to Sigiriya. And Sigiriya is a rock out in the middle of nowhere and used to belong to a king. It was we left 8:30 in the morning from Negombo, and it was about a 3 hours drive to Sigiriya. We passed Dambulla and then up to Sigiriya, and on the way we stopped, and here you can see the lovely restrooms that they had at this place. I've seen these kind of places before. There was when we did a road trip in Thailand, they also had this kind of toilets, and as you can see there's no toilet paper whatsoever. But it was a beautiful place to stop, and we had some tea. It was me, Yuan, and 3 other Turkish ladies who joined the trip. I've also done a second visit to the school for kids with special needs, and I could tell that some of them recognized me from last time. And some of them even had been watching my vlog from their school, so they were super happy to see me again, and we could kick off from where we left the last time, and I got to know them even better this time. And after the visit we went back to this Swedish lady, Jenny, who has a villa here in Negombo. And we had a really nice lunch.
Okay, I'll try to stop in a place where there's this typical Sri Lankan tea.
Okay.
It's a herbal and Ayurvedic tea. So if it is available, I will stop. You can try that. It's really good for your system. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I like experience local food a lot. I'm so open to local tastes.
Don't misunderstand me, right? I mean, once you love local food, you have to stay in the bloody toilet for a couple of hours and hours.
So we stopped at this place. It was a bit foresty on the way to Sigiriya, and you could smell the forest and the kind of smell that you get when you were inside the jungle. The smell of trees and forest. That was really, really good. After being such a long time by the sea, it was nice with another experience. And there's the king coconuts. Apparently those are special for Sri Lanka. They're not to be found anywhere else. I heard. I don't know if it's completely true, but those king coconuts are unique for Sri Lanka. And here you can see the tea. They bring the tea from the flowers from the jungle, and then they have it over that open fire. And this is a tea, as you can see, and it just tasted like nothing I've tasted before. There was also this sugary thing that we got with it, like a raw sugar or a brown sugar or something. And in the trees around there were wild monkeys. The scenery going up to Sigiriya was breathtaking. Big green places and nice mountains, and on the way there we got kind of lost, so we took the back way into Sigiriya. So we didn't go past the security, we went from the backside in, going through these small jungle roads. Luckily nowadays you have the Google Maps, so even if you're a bit lost you can always find your way, and we even stopped and asked some local people how to get there. To be honest, we were kind of lost at this point. But we made our way in, and there were a museum and some other buildings by the side, and here you can see is the ticket office. So first you have to go and buy your tickets in the main building, and there were one counter for the locals and one for the tourists. And the tourists, they paid 5,310 rupees, and the locals, they paid 50 rupees. And here you can see a map over the site. So there's a long path. First you walk, and then it leads up to the rock. There was also this information touchscreen where you can find more information about the place and the surroundings. And then it began. The big walk. First we crossed this bridge, and on both sides there were water, and apparently there used to be crocodiles in this water, and it surrounded the whole place, so that's how they kept intruders away, apparently. I don't know how many steps there were, but these were the first ones, and I can tell you, even though I'm pretty fit, I could feel it when we came to the top. And I've been having pain in my legs for about 2 days now. So this is the path leading up to the rock. There were a lot of, I don't know if you can call them pools on the way there. Some were a little bit filled with water, and some of them were being cleaned. And there were not a lot of people today. So we were super lucky. We had almost the whole rock just to ourselves. It might not seem so big from here, but when you got close up, it was a big rock. I don't know exactly how long it took us getting up there, but I would guess from 30 minutes to 45 minutes tops, maybe 30 minutes. I didn't check my watch. Luckily as well, the weather was really good. It was a bit cloudy. So, but still I was just soaked in sweat when we got up there. Everybody was really happy in the beginning, walking up those steps, but I could tell the ladies, they struggled a bit at the end. And even I was tired in the end, walking up all these stairs. So right here we're about maybe 15 minutes in, 10-15 minutes in. And there's a couple of signs where if you destroyed anything, they will definitely come after you. There were information signs also telling a bit about the history as you walk through. There were guides outside that really wanted us to pick one of them to come with us, and for a little bit of money they will guide us the way up, but we decided to go by ourselves. There's also a lot of wasps apparently, so I really recommend you to be kind of quiet and stick to the main path so you don't disturb those. Another 5 minutes later, and as you can see there's a lot of steps. And it was steep as well. Behind that wall there, you weren't allowed to film anything. There was a mirror wall that was that was an attraction. There was also paintings of ladies with no tops. So I guess maybe that's why you weren't allowed to film. Here we are about halfway where the lion's feet are, and there was a whole family of monkeys there. So we stopped and tried to say hello to them and interact a bit, but they were wild, so they were minding their own business, and we were just lucky that we got some shots of them. The mom and her child. So we started the last stretch up the mountain or the rock, and here you can see we are on the top. And the views were just breathtaking. You could see for miles and miles. A 360 view. And there was also a lot of pools, swimming pools on top of the rock, and the big mystery is still how they got all the water up there. And nobody really knows still until this day how they could have all these pools filled with water. This was my favorite spot on the rock. You can see the mountains in distance. I sat here for a long time just looking and thinking about life and thinking about the experience. It was worth all the walking up. Every single step was worth it when you got to the top. And right in the middle of the rock was the central building. And here's apparently where the king stayed, the central palace. And the view from up here, I could just imagine if there was a palace here as well. It That would be absolutely breathtaking. And as you can see, it was just us there. So we had the whole rock completely to ourselves. And just this direction was my favorite direction with the mountains in the background and just so quiet and so peaceful. I could have stayed there for much longer than we did. Maybe we stayed up there for half an hour or 45 minutes or something like that. But I just sat here and just enjoyed the moment. Well, after soaking in the surroundings, we decided that it was time to head back down again. But I had a hard time leaving the top of the rock. I could have stayed there much longer. And if you don't know, if you haven't heard or haven't realized, it's me playing in the background the guitar, making my own music to the videos. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy trying to learn new techniques to making the guitar sound different and sounding more pleasant. But the big struggle is to find a spot where there's no other sound, so you just get the sound from the guitar, because there's constantly people coming in and out of the hostel, and people disturbing you, and noise from outside. Yesterday there was a big 4-wheel Jeep, like cup going on outside where they drove their Jeeps on the beach, and they played music, and there was no chance of me trying to record any kind of sound. So today I moved inside, and as soon as I moved inside, the rains came, and then I couldn't record either. So but I thought it would be nice just to see how I record the music to the video. And I tried to mix up the songs as much as I can. I just go a little bit by heart. I watched the footage, and then I play the guitar at the same time and try to fit the music into the scenery or what's happening. And here you can see the 3 Turkish ladies that was with me on the trip. It was also Johan, the guy who owns the hostel, and he drove us the whole way. So we started the long descent down, and here I could really feel it in my legs, they were shaking. And it got quite windy up here as well. And here you can see the path that we walked on the way here, leading back to the museum, quite high up. And also you see a glimpse of the old path on the left side. I felt secure the whole way up, and here you can see it on the left. This is the old one that they used. I don't know when they built the new one, but the new one felt really secure, and you never felt unsafe. It was a nice, pleasant experience walking up the side of the rock. And the monkeys were playing around. On the way back we stopped for a nice lunch, and then we went back home. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.